We're reading from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 68, verse number 21. So, this chapter describes the kidnapping of Lakshmana by Samba, and then he was arrested by the Kauravas. Then the news went back to Dwarka through Narada Rishi. So they were very angry, upset, agitated, and wanted to come with a big army to attack the Kauravas. But Balaram said that no, I will go and I will talk to them peacefully. No need to do that. So he came and they met each other and asked the welfare of each other. So when that happened, then Balaram spoke to them, his purpose, why he has come. So that is being described here. Ugrasenah kshiti shesho yadva agyapayata prabhu tadvyagradhiya shrutva kurudhvam ma vilambitam. So he made a statement. He said that please hear with great attention what Ugrasena, the king of kings, the Lord, what he has ordered you, and do that immediately after hearing. So this statement itself is going to agitate the ahankara of the Kauravas. He is making it sure that the Kauravas get agitated. So he did not speak because he is carrying a message of Ugrasena, whom he is calling a Kshitisha Isha. Not Kshitisha, not only the Lord of the earth, not king, but king of the kings. He is emperor. And he has not requested or anything like that. He has sent an order and you must do it immediately. Ma vilambitam, don't delay. So Kshitisha yuyam yasmakam apisho raja. So he says, you people are Kshitishas, you are the kings. And he is Kshitisha Isha. He is the king of kings. So tatra hetu prabhu. Why is that? Because he is Prabhu. He is not ordinary person. How is that? Sudharma parijatadi upayan samarpaka mahindradeyopi yasya agyakarina. He says he is so influential that even people like Indra, they follow his order. So what to speak of you? You are just earthly kings. He is the king of heaven. And therefore he has offered his Sudharma assembly hall to him and the Parijata tree. So tatra ke yuyam varaka iti. So you are just a very insignificant people. So you don't stand much. Yatina yadunam rajatva matram nishiddham natu rajeshwaratvam iti bhava. Somebody can say that you are all Yadavas and your forefather Yayati had cursed you that you will never become kings. So why are you calling yourself as king of kings? So he says, yeah, he cursed us that you cannot become kings, but he did not curse us that we don't become king of kings. So therefore, don't unnecessarily misinterpret his curse. Iti anyatha sayusman dandishyati iti bhava. So therefore, if you do not follow his order, then you will be punished by him. That is the meaning. So this is a very harsh statement, naturally. So tadyuyam bhavastu ekam jitva dharmen dharmikam avadnita thatan mrishye bandhunam ekya kamya. He says that boy Samba was alone and you are many and you arrested him. So this is very much against dharma, adharmena. And he was a dharmika. He is very religious person and you have acted very irreligiously to capture him. So he says, we are tolerating all this. Why? Because you are our relatives, so we don't want unnecessary fight with you. Otherwise, what you did is already a cause for us to attack you. Yadi yuyam iti ugrasenasya vakyam. So he says that this sloka is as if it is a statement coming from Ugrasena, that as if he is just repeating that you have adharmically captured this boy who is very religious and I am tolerating it. Ugrasena is saying it only for the sake of our friendship as relatives. So yadyuyam iti ugrasenasya vakyam adharmena jitva iti tan mrishye sahe tasmad ashu tam aniya samarpaya iti. Therefore quickly bring Samba to us and release him. Vakyashesasya prayogas tesham tavan matra shravanena api durvachane pravrittatvat. So this should have been part of the sentence that therefore bring that boy to us and don't delay. This part is missing in the sloka because what Balaram said, this itself was enough for the Kauravas. They already got agitated and started speaking very harshly. So there was no scope for Balaram to say this. So this is what they said. Virya shaurya balonnadha atma shakti samam vachah kurabo baldevasya nasimyuchu prakopitaha. So Balaram has spoken these statements to the Kauravas which were full of influence, courage, power and appropriate to his strength. But after hearing these words of Balaram, they became very angry immediately because they are also Kshatriyas, so they cannot tolerate this. Virya prabhava, Viryam means prabhava, influence. Shauryam means utsaha, courage. Balam cha tair unnadham uchritam. So Balaram's statements were very powerful, influential and appropriate as per his strength. Atmana shakter anurupam samam prakopita ardhat vatsaeva. So they became angry only after hearing half of the sentence. They did not allow him to complete it. And then they started speaking. So that's what they said. Aho mahachitram idam kalgatya duratya arurukshati upanadvai shiro mukuta sevitam. Alas, alas, this is most amazing influence of terrible time, that the shoe whose place is in the feet wants to sit on the head which carries the crown. So means that you people are like our shoes and you are trying to sit on our head. What is your power? So Kalgatya Kalgati, this is the influence of time. Upanat charam padukapi shirastachapi mukatiyuktam. He says upanat means leather shoes, and that also want to sit on the head, and not only head but head which has a crown, means some very special head, not ordinary head only. Ete yaunena sambadha sahasayasanaashanaha Vishnayastulyatam nita asmad dattan vipasana. He says all these Vrishnis, because of our relationship, we have allowed them to sit with us, eat with us, play with us, and we have given them the freedom to become the king and sit on throne. Otherwise, what is their ability? Nothing. They are nobody. But just see how powerful they are now speaking to us. But now we will fix them. Ete yaunena pritha vivahena. So what is the relationship? Relationship is that Kunti was married, who was Vasudev's sister. So in other words, they are saying that you people are actually our brother-in-laws, which in India is considered as a lower, right? Shala sambandhinas tatha. So Shalak bhava vyanjita, therefore Vishnu Chakravarti says that they are Shalaka. This only Indians can understand. English translation makes no meaning. So Chamar Vyajne Shankhamatapatram cha Panduram Kiritamasnam Sayyam Bhunjanti Asmad Upekshaya. He says this because we do not give much attention. Therefore you are having the chamara, the fan. So these are royal insignia basically. That when a king is sitting, then they have umbrella on his head. There's conch is blown when he comes. We have the chamaras on both sides, fan. He sits on a big throne with a crown. So he says you are enjoying all these royal insignia because we have allowed you basically. Asmadupeksha means that we don't really care, okay, it's fine. Otherwise you don't deserve it. Bhunjanti asmakam upekshayati. You are enjoying it because of our neglect. He's using the word neglect in the sense means like we don't care. So apeksha lakshana adro asmakeshu na sambhavati eva. Therefore we cannot respect them. Asmakam eshu na sambhavati eva. Kintu upeksha lakshana anadara eva. You basically deserve disrespect from us. Hīn kulatvena adritatvad etat adhatyam vayam upeksha maheti bhava. He says you are all belonging to a low family. All the Yadavas, they are not. We are Suryavamsis. We are coming in the Sun dynasty. So we have given you respect, therefore you have become proud. Some low class person is given respect by high class person, the low class person becomes very proud. So he says that's why the word upeksha mahi is used. Alam yaduna Naradeva lanchanair datuhu pratipai faninam ivamritam yasmat prasadopachita hi yadava agyapyanti adya gatatrapabata. He says enough of these Yadavas and enough that they are holding this royal insignia, we will stop it now. Means we will take it back from them. He says it is just like feeding a snake with amrita. So faninam eva amritam. that you are against us and we are feeding you Amrita, you don't deserve it, so it should be removed from you. He says, Ye asmat prasadopachita hi yadava agyapyanti. He says, you people are existing and enjoying all this facility only because of our grace. And now you are ordering us. What a shame. You are so shameless that there are no words for this. Anadara eva asti atah paramesham aparadho apeksha anuchita eva ityahalamiti. So he says, now we should not neglect their offense. Their behavior is very offensive, and this is enough. No more tolerating this offense. Tena etebhyo liprananchanani uttariyashyama iti bhava. Therefore we will take away all the royal insignia from them. Umbrella, chamaraj, crown, throne, everything. They have to just live like normal people. Kathamindropi kurubhir bhishma drona arjunadibhi adattam avrundhita simhagrasta ivova varna. He says that even Indra, he cannot enjoy his heaven if he is not blessed by us, which includes Bhishma, Drona, Arjuna. They're mentioning Arjuna's name also. So he says, because we people allow Indra to enjoy, that's why Indra is able to enjoy. Otherwise even he cannot enjoy. Because Indra, he took the help from Arjuna. So adattam avrundhita, cannot. He says, just like a sheep cannot live if the lion becomes angry. Singhagrastai vavarna. If a lion catches a sheep, then sheep is finished. So he says, what is your power? Asmakam indraha yatra indramapi meshamiva pashyama. He says, we look at Indra also like a sheep. Means we are like the tigers. Indra is like a sheep. So therefore, what is your power? So this was enough for Balaram to get angry. Sri Shuka Vacha Janbandhu Shriyonnadha Madaste Bhartarshabha Ashravye Ramam Durvachya Durvachyam Ashabhya Paramavishat. So these people were very proud because of their birth, their relations, their wealth. And interestingly, Shukdev is speaking to Parikshit. So Parikshit is also a Kaurava. Now he is talking about his forefathers, that how proud they were. So Parikshit is in a difficult situation. He is a devotee of Krishna, but now his forefathers are acting against Balaram. It's a discomfortable position, right? So he says, Ashravya Ramam Durvachyam Asabhya Puram Avishati. He says these uncultured people spoke these very harsh words to Balaram, and then they left, went back to their city. Then Balaram comes up with his idea. So Janma Satkula Jatvam. Janma means born in a good family. As Kunti Devi says, Janma Ashvaya Shruti Sribhir Edhamanam Adapaman. So because of high birth, born, having wealth, education, beauty, all these things increase one's pride. And naivar hati abhidhatum vai tvama kinchana gochara. So such people cannot engage in devotional service because Devotional service is performed by those who are akinchan gochara, who are not proud of their possessions. So he says that these people were very proud. Therefore, they insulted Balaram and left. So now they have to pay the price. Purushottam Prabhu, you have some comment to say?
Question here in the verse I on 26, it says another eva asti, or it will be asti, ta or tha. In the tika, apeksha lakshana another eva asti.
Another eva asti, not asti, asti.
That's what I thought too. Okay. Then question I have is, since Balaram went as a, to compromise, but then his language is very, very harsh. How is this? I mean, if you go as a negotiator, language should be very also humble. I mean, what's...
Because he is Balaram. He is not Krishna. He doesn't know this kind of diplomacy Krishna can do. Balaram is not suitable for diplomacy. He is straightforward. He says, you guys give the boy, otherwise get ready. Yeah, that's what he will do. He's always like that. That's his swabhav. Drishtva kurunam daushilyam srutva vachyani chachyutaha avochat kopa sanrabdho duspreksha prahasan muhuhu. So Balaram, he saw or he experienced the ill behavior of the Kauravas, and he heard their harsh words, and he is called here as Achyuta. Balaram is also Achyuta, Achyuta. And then he became very, very enraged, Kopa Sanrabdha, full of rage. He was so angry that it was difficult to look at him. Duspreksha. And in anger he was laughing. Prahasan Muhu. So this is an angry laughter, not out of some joy. So because he's saying, okay, now I will show them who I am. These people are saying that we don't deserve kingdom, we don't deserve this. All right. Swete kiyadva vadanti kimva kurvanti tad vadantu kurvantu iti apekshya eva tadanim tushnim ashit. Gateshu teshu pauralokeshu tu stiteshu svasamuchitam bhaktum kartum cha kopam avishchakara ityaha drishtva iti. So when these people were speaking, at that time he kept silent. He listened to them. And he just wanted to know, ete kiyadva vadanti. Let's see what they are going to say. And kurvanti, and what they will do. Let them speak what they want to speak, let them do what they want to do. So therefore he remained silent at that time. He did not talk back or show any reaction. But when they left and entered the city, then he decided what he has to do. So then he became angry. Because if you have to fight, you should get a little angry. There is no fun in fighting if you are not angry. Because then only your blood circulates in your arms and you can be ready to fight. Sakrodh sanrabdha kopavishta. So he was completely possessed by anger. Nunam nana madodhanadha shantim nechanti sadhavaha tesham hi prashmo danda pashunam lagudo yatha. So he said, certainly these people, they are too much proud because of their power, strength, and therefore they do not care for peace. They are willing to fight, and the only way to satisfy them is punish them. Just like animal, the only solution for animal is a stick. That is the only way you control him. Pashunam lagudo yatha. You heard the word lakut? So this is the meaning, this is the Sanskrit laguda. Lakut means stick. This is the Sanskrit word. From Sanskrit laguda became lakut. Ga became ka, da became ta. From third it became first. So this is the situation. Just like Narada Rishi also told this to the two sons of Kubera, that you are too proud and your solution is that I take away your wealth. So Nana Dhanadi Madair Unnadha, that now they are too much proud because of their wealth, because they have Bhishma, they have Karna, they have Dronacharya, they have great fighters with them. So power is like that. Power goes to the head, and then your ahankara very strong. So danda eva nana madan prashmayati. So their various types of pride will be quelled only if they are punished. Prashmaha natu samadhir upayityartha. So now, so we know that there are 4 types of niti, diplomacy, which are used: sam, dam, dand, and bhed. So dand is, says the only solution now is dand. There is no bhed required, no dam. Dam is sometimes said as dan also. But none of these diplomacy will work. Now the only thing is stick. That is the language that they will understand. They cannot understand any other language. Taime mandamatiya kalha bhirataha khalu tammam avagyaya muhur bhashan manino bruvan. He says that these foolish people, they want quarrel. They are wicked by nature, and therefore they have insulted me and spoken ill words, and out of pride they have spoken all this. So now I will show them. So tam prasiddham etesham hitkarinam mam. So tam mam avagyaya. So he is using 2 pronouns, that, me. So tam, when you use like that, me, they insulted that me. So that means who is actually their well-wisher. And that's why he stopped the Yadavas to come and attack. He is the one who stopped them. So he says, I am looking for their welfare, but they are disrespecting me also and speaking in such disrespectful manner. So therefore they deserve to be punished. And now he is going to repeat their words. So no grusena hai kil vibhur bhoja vrishni andhakeshvaraha Shakradeo Lokapala Yasya Deshanuvartinaha. So he says, yeah, Ugrasena is not a Vibhu, he is not a master. He is only the lord of Bhojas, Vrishnis, Andhakas. And this Indra, etc., the Lokpalas, they are also not his order carriers. Or if you apply Na separately, that they are carrying the order of Ugrasena. Shakradeo Lokpala Yashades Anuvartina, that Ugrasena. What kind of Ugrasena? Whose order is followed by Indra. But he is not a king, he is not qualified. This is what you people are saying. So Durbhashnani Ayamanusmarti Shadbhi. In the 6 slokas, Balaram is now remembering what they said about Vrishnis. Like when you get angry at somebody, then you make statements in your mind, right? That you will say like this, you will do like that. So this is the talk going on in his head. Yes, and by saying this, he is getting more and more angry. Sudharma akramyate yena parijato marangripa aniya bhujate so na kiladhyasa narhana. He says he who got the Sudharma, this was a great feat that the assembly house of Indra came to Dwarka. And Amarangripa, the Parijata tree which grows only in heaven, that was brought to Dwarka. And the Yadavas are enjoying the Parijata flower and the Sudharma assembly house. But indeed, he is not qualified to sit on a throne. So, this is what you people are saying. Aho dushtaha alam yadunam ityuktya krishnam api akshipanti. So he says, by calling Yadavas as wicked, they are also attacking Krishna, because he is also Yadava. And therefore, out of anger, he is saying, Sudharma ityadi bhistribhi, he is speaking 3 slokas. Adhyasnam nripasinghasanam tadapi narhati. Therefore, they don't deserve this throne also, Ugrasena. Yasya padayugam sakshat Shrirupaste akhileshwari sanarhati kila shrisho nardeva parichadan. So now he is saying that Krishna, whose feet are worshipped by Lakshmi, who is Akhileshwari, who is the goddess of fortune, who controls everything, that Krishna does not deserve to have royal insignia. Means he should not have a crown, he should not have chamara, etc., who is actually the Lord and Master of Lakshmi Devi, but he doesn't deserve the crown. This is what you people are saying. Yasyangri prankaj rajo khilaloka palay molli uttamair dhritupasita tirtha tirtham brahma bhavo hamapi yasya kala kalaya shrischaudvahema chiramasya nirpasanam kwa. So he says that is Ankari Pankaj Raja Akhila Lokapali, that the dust from the lotus feet of Krishna, it is taken on the head by all the Lokapalas. All these people from the different directions, they are called Lokapalas. So they come, they bow down. We have read the stories how Varuna worshipped him, Indra worshipped him, right? So Brahma worshipped him, Shiva also prayed to him. But and Uttamai Dhritam Upasita Tirtha Tirtham. The people who have worshipped the Tirthas, they become purified by taking this dust on their head. And Brahma Bhavo Ahamapi Yasya Kala Kalaya. He says Brahma, Shiva and myself also, we are only an insignificant part of Krishna. Kala Kalaya. Kala means part. Kala Kalaya means part of part. And Sri Shaudvahema Chiramasya Nirpasanam Ko. And Lakshmi Devi is also serving him. Then that Krishna, he is not qualified to sit on a throne. That's what you people are saying. Bhunjate kurubhir dattam bhukandam vishnaya kila upanaha kila vayam swayam tu kuruva shiraha. And then these Vrishnis, Yadavas, they are living on the land which has been given by the Kauravas to them. And we are the shoes and they are the head. And we are trying to sit on their head. So Mali Uttamair Mali Uttameshu Dhritam. Mauli means the head. And Mauli Uttam means the best head they keep on the dust there. Upasito Tirtha Yogindra. So all the great sages who worship the various tirthas, tesam api tirtha rupam. The dust from Krishna's feet is purifying to even these people who have worshipped various tirthas. Means his dust makes the holy place as more holy. Kincha brahmaeva yushmad vidhanam shrashta. Moreover, you people, you are created by Brahma. Indradibhyo pi ashwaryena adhika. And Krishna is more in Ashwarya than even in Indra. Tatopi bhava. Because Brahma is having more opulence than Indra. And Shiva is even more opulent than that. And beyond Shiva is I myself, Balaram, is saying. He says superior among all Deva is Brahma, above Brahma is Shiva, above Shiva is me. Tatopi ham evam te brahmadeo vayam yasya kalaya tasya kala. So we all, Shiva, Brahma, myself, we are only part of his potency. Tatha asmattu sarvebhyopi adhaka Shri, and superior to all of us is Lakshmi Devi, Swarup Bhuta Shakti, because she is the Swarup Shakti of Krishna. Udvahema utkarshena vahama asya krishnasya nirpasanam. So we all carry the dust of Krishna on our feet. But that Krishna is not qualified to sit on a throne. This is your statement. Kintu etebhya sakashat bhikshitva eva etat kripya eva labhya syat iti vakrokti. Rather, only if these people are compassionate on us and they bless us, then only we have little land to live. So this is the sarcastic statement he is making. Aho ashwarya mattanam ivamaninam asambadha giro rukshaha kasahet anushashita. Says alas, these people are intoxicated by their wealth and they are very proud and they are just like mad people. And therefore their statements are asambadha, means they are speaking in a nonsensical manner and their words are dry. So who is going to tolerate these words? Not me. Says, I will not tolerate this. Evam vakroktya upahasya tattvam aha sardha padadikena slokena. So in this way, after making fun of them or speaking sarcastically about them, then he speaks the tattva in Sardha Padadikena Slokena. So 1.5 sloka. Aho iti mattanam madira mattanam evam. He says they are just like people who have drank too much and they have lost all sense. And therefore, maninam garvatam, therefore they are very proud. When people drink, then they become more proud. Proud become prouder. Those who are not proud, they become proud. So anushasita swayam dandakarta san madrisha khaluka sahit. So I will fix them because I am dandakarta. I am the controller. So there is no need for me to tolerate them. Adya nishkarvim prithvim karishyami iti amarshitaha gritva halamuttasthau dahaniva jagatatrayam. So he says, today I make this earth devoid of the Kauravas. He says, Kauravas will be completely annihilated. And saying this, he got very intolerant and angry. He picked up his plow, that is his weapon, and he stood up, and as if he was going to burn the 3 worlds. Dahaniva jagatrayam. So now comes his action. Langalagrein nagaram udvidarya gajavayam vichakarsasa gangayam praharishyan namarsitaha. So he took his langala. Langala is another word for hala, which means the plow. So he stuck the front part of the plow, because in olden times the cities, they used to have a boundary wall high. The cities were like forts, like you see forts. In Delhi we have a Red Fort. In Agra also there is a Red Fort. So he is uprooting the whole fort with his plow. He put the plow and digs around, and then he is going to pull it and throw it into Yamuna. So like a big earth moving equipment. Like these earth moving equipments have that big thing in front of them, and they stick it and lift the thing. So this is what he is going to do now. So Gajavaya means Hastinapura, Vichakarsa sa Gangayam Praharishyana Marsita. Yeah, Hastinapura is on the bank of Ganga, not Yamuna. So he started pulling it, and out of anger he was hitting the land with his plow, and then pull it and throw it there. So Langal Agrena Tadichaya Vardhitasya. So just like this bulldozers, they have this very broad, part in front to break anything, to uproot anything. So the plow does not have that wide part at that time, but it says by his will, the plow became like that. Plow had an iron piece at the bottom, because it is to break the earth. So it became Vardhitasya Langalasya Grena Dakshinanta Prakara Mule Nikhatena Udvidarya. So he went to the south side of the city, because that's where the Ganga is flowing, and Prakara is the boundary wall. It is called Prakara. So Nikhatena Udvidarya. So he dug it up with his plow and then lifted it Utpatya Vichakarsha, and Balat Jalantikam Aninai. And by forcibly he brought it near the river. Kim kartu praharishin prahartum. Why did he brought it? Because he wanted to throw it there in the river. Except for Samba. Sambam vina sarvameva nagaram swajaleneva prahritya badhyatamiti Ganga prati iti adeshat. So he was ordering to Ganga that except for Samba, with your own water, just drown them, bind them inside your water. And Nishkarvam Prithvim Karishye. And in this way I will make the earth devoid of the Kauravas. Praka Pratigyata Savraja Nagara Nimajjanepi Sambasya Nakimapi Amangalam Bhavishyati iti Gayam. So because he said that I will make this place free of the Kauravas, that means this Vraja Nagara, although it will drown into the river, but Samba will not drown. That is the sense of it. Akrishamanam alokya Kauravajata sambramaha tameva sharanam jagmuhu sakutumba jijivishavaha. So when the city was getting pulled like this, all the Kauravas, they were stunned. They could not believe what is happening. Because who is going to believe it? They will think at most he will attack us, we will fight with him. But what is this? He is taking all of us and throwing inside the water. So then they all came and took shelter of him along with their family members because they did not want to die. Jijivishava. Because he will also not allow them to swim out of it. Because the whole city is going and it will get full of water and there are high walls, they cannot climb it. He will lock the door. So it's just like you are inside a room locked and somebody fills this room with the water. So what will happen? It happened in Faridabad in the rainy season. The car went under bridge, there was a water because of the rain. The car went, they thought that they will pass through, but there was more water and the car stopped. And when the car stopped, the windows cannot open. And the water went inside and they drowned. So this is what he was doing. He's taking the whole city and putting inside the Ganga river. Let everybody drown except for Samba. So Jalayanam Udupam iva asamantat ghunata tyaghunam jijivishvaiti aksharadhikyam na dosha. So he said it's just like a boat which gets filled with water. Jat sambrama means like a boat full of water, then it is moving here and there inside the water. Now this is a very interesting sloka. There is one matra extra in the last part of the sloka. Instead of 8, it has 9 matras. So he has noticed it and he says Jiji Vishava iti aksharadhikyam nadosha. He says one akshar is extra in it. But it's not a flaw because it says Navakshara ekpado vritta bhedo asti iti bhasha vritta ukta. It seems there is also sloka which has 9 in one pada. I have not seen it. Generally it is 8, 8, 8, 8 in the sloka. But it has 8, 8, 8 and 9 instead of 8. So Salakshmanam Sambam Puraskritya Ram Sadhya Prasava. So Salakshmanam Puraskritya Sambam Pranjalya Prabhum Ramam Rama Khiladhara Prabhavam Na Vidamete. So then they took shelter of him. They put Lakshmana along with Samba in front and they came with joint palms in front of him and they said Rama Rama Khiladhara Prabhavam Na Vidamate. Mudhanam na kubuddhinam shintum arasyati kramam. He says, O Ram, you are the shelter of everybody, and we do not know your power. We are foolish, we have lost our intelligence. Please forgive us, we have offended you. So that's how they prayed. Sthiti utpatti apyanam tvameko hetura nirashrayah lokan kridana kanisha kridate ste vadanti. He says that you are the only cause of maintenance, creation and destruction of this universe. And you have no other support, you are independent. And lokan kridana kani isha kridate. You play with all these lokas, people, planets, just like a boy plays with toys. Says this is what people speak about you, means the sages, those who know your truth, that's how they talk about you. So please forgive us, don't punish us, we are under your shelter. So this is what they prayed. Tomorrow we'll do the rest tomorrow. If there is any question on this.
Babaji, the shlokas which are spoken by Kauravas, is it specified anywhere like who is speaking from Kauravas?
No, there is no mention. Maybe Duryodhana. He is the head.
And at one place, if I'm not wrong, maybe Kaurava side people are saying that even Indras are under our control. Because maybe
does
Arjun...
it cost anything if you say like that? When you are proud and powerful, you say whatever you want to say. Have you never seen some people boasting?
Yeah.
Have you heard? And you know that what they are saying is only a boast. There is no truth in it.
My question is that are they saying it because Indra needed Arjuna to fight with, I think, some asuras?
Then they can also say without it. What is the problem? Vachne ka daridrata. Words don't cost. Right? So you can say. When you have to write your CV, then do you write all what is true or you also a little bit exaggerate? Right? Exaggerate, right? So vachane ka daridrata. Words don't cost here. So they are also doing that. They are also flaunting their CV. That don't you know who we are? Don't mess with us. Okay.